alarm, and people came around, and then they was taking also the video, and that's how it went viral. But police has entered into the matter because he went and reported the case to the CPS in Kampala, and they have, according to Luko Esigye, they have taken that
meat
that
for testing.
Yes.
So what happened with the restaurant?
The pathology experts.
The restaurant.
They have arrested the woman, the restaurant owner. She's called Namugerwa something, Mariam Namugerwa, and the waitress who also served him is called Josephine Nakaoja. Yeah.
As a cook,
but,
do you know how to cook? Okay,
but people within Buganda Road, around where they eat from, some of the customers are saying it's just malice. They have eaten food from this woman's eatery for several months, some of them years, but they have not seen anything unusual. And then why again with someone, even if she's doing it for ritual purposes, why would she just place
something like that?
Yeah, why would she place something like that in food?
No, but honestly speaking, Pam, jokes aside, you're a cook, right?
Yeah.
Can you miss something like that when you're cutting meat? When you're cutting meat in 2 pieces before you boil it, before you fry it.
Now, you see the difference is with restaurant business. Me, I would like meat that is really sliced evenly and smaller pieces. But then when you're a customer who goes to a restaurant, Henry, most people, especially such eateries, they want to have big pieces of meat on their plates.
Yes.
Yeah, with the savu, know, that kind of thing. Yeah.
When you're holding the meat, you know how we cut meat. You know how we do this.
This is a restaurant.
Oh, no, I'm saying the cook. I'm saying that, okay, it's a restaurant. Can you miss something like that? Okay, you as the person who is cooking, go tabula munyama. Can you fail to tell that this is a Dixon in the meat?
But was it a Dixon, really? Let's wait for the police report.
It honestly looked like one. Yeah.
But maybe it was just the way that it was shaped. Yeah, probably it's the way that it was shaped.
It is what? It's just the fat that was...
Yeah, it has maybe some fat on it. Yeah.
I'm going to desist from meat for a minute, man. I don't want to think about it.
But KCCA, for them, they say they have the health unit that is meant to inspect all eateries within Kampala city. But of course, they also does makeshift, and they cannot do the inspection all the time. So, yeah.
Bambika business ko mukyala kati.
But bakasoma be bagamba nti nedda that she can't deal in such kind of
So
business.
if you're the one eating at that place and an incident like that arises, do you go back and eat from there or
No,
be
I
honest?
Don't. Honestly, I don't.
Exactly. Kikumi gamuze biri ziri 10 ezakavako ku 5 ez'amakya ku radio. This is what's happening around you. What do we have happening?
So, you have heard of the drama, probably by now, of the Aivu West Member of Parliament who fought with a technician. Yeah, this is Arua City, over a 25-year-old girl. He claims the girl is his lover. The girl's name has been withheld to protect her because she has not personally given her statement. But this is Aivu STMP is called John Lemisa. The Mishia. And then the man he was fighting is called Ariko James. Ariko is a technician who had gone to this particular hotel in northern Uganda to fix DSTV, to install DSTV. So in the process of his installation, he sees the MP arriving with a chick in the car. According to him, he says that he could not believe his girl was with the MP. Remember, he's quite older. So he approaches the MP and says, "What are you doing with my girl?
This is my woman.
Yes,
What
my
I
woman."
want.
And the MP is looking at him and saying, "What? I've courted this girl for like 8 years. Remember, she's 25 years. So he's saying he has courted her
For 8 years.
That's Ariko's statement. Ariko claims he was told by the MP, I've dated this girl for 8 years. And then he told the MP, please, you're an elder, act exemplary, leave my woman alone.
25 years.
Yeah. So Ariko claims that the MP jumped out of his car and boxed him. Yes. And he says, I did not retaliate in any way. I didn't hit it back at him. But the matter went to police because the CPS, Josephine Angushia, the one for West Nile Regional Police spokesperson, has confirmed the incident. They went to police. But all the men claim they are dating this girl.
Both of them?
Both of them can confirm that we are dating this girl.
So as they were boxing each other, where was the girl?
She was there quiet, of course.
Snapping them,
no,
she just seated.
You wanted
looking
her to
at
do
them.
what?
By the way,
What did you want her to do,
Let
please?
me tell you, there's something I've learned over the past couple of years. Be kind. Don't love, just be kind. You will have your heart broken.
Don't love?
Just be
from loving
just
Henry.
Try to stop
The more you're with
Try to
someone,
teach
the more you get found
Bam.
of them.
A human being, by its nature that they are human,
Yeah.
they will disappoint.
The fact
By
that
the
they say
nature of
we
human.
are creatures.
Yes.
By its nature.
We shall disappoint.
Yeah.
Can you blame the girl? She's with an MP. Do you know how many girls out there
Yeah.
would want to just associate with MPs?
No, but this is also a 25-year-old girl. So any man who claims attachment to her, really, because she's a girl who's also still weighing her options.
So
Yeah.
as men we start
She's a- she's a-
claiming attachment after what age?
Until now, she's a girl who is allowed to weigh her
She's
options.
not allowed.
She's allowed.
Bam.
She's permitted, just like you
Hey.
are permitted
Hey.
to weigh your options
Hey.
as a 27-year-old guy, as a 30-year-old, even 40, even if you're 50 years.
So
you
in
get
short,
it?
muli balimba, yeah? When I approach you and I tell you I love you, I want to do this with you, and I make my intentions clear with you.
good.
If you tell me yes,
Hold it right there. If your intentions are clear with me, I would understand and say, then I get to go into a commitment, because I know your intentions are clear with me.
Yes.
But a 25-year-old and these guys who do not have clear intentions with her, she's allowed to
Then how are we-
explore.
how
She's
do
allowed
you-
to find Mr.
how
Right
do
by
you
looking
know,
at this
how
one and
do
the other
you
one.
know that they've not made their intentions clear with her?
Dude,
By the
she
time
has
a
not
man,
spoken.
by the
Me, I'm
time,
speaking for her because
When?
but this man says the MP has been courting, which means that it's like committed kind of relationship.
the MP is old. Now imagine it was the other way around. It is the MP that found this girl with the technician. Do you know the pressure that would beat that MP?
But
Shock.
he would not react anyway. I think he would not react. He would just drive off.
Bam.
Because this guy must have provoked him in a way. You know?
Imagine boxing a man over a woman. Serial liar. You don't even know what's going on in her head. And you might, let me tell you what's funny.
Yeah.
Oyinza osanga abo ababiri bombi tabaagala. Nga talina
Yes,
gwayagalako.
you
Mbwenu.
can't really tell. 'Cause
Give
she
me
hasn't
another
spoken.
story. I'm even.
Well,
Yes.
the other story is police in Kampala is looking for a security guard. He's called Ecom Daniel. He's attached to Security Africa Group. He gave his buddies, okay, not buddies, but his colleagues,
Yes.
his fellow workmates, bananas laced with, I think, sedatives, like something to make them sleep off or... Then he participated in a robbery. This happened. These guards were guarding Amref Africa headquarters, several of them. So he comes with bananas at about 10 p.m. and gives them the bananas and tells them, please eat. So they know this is our colleague, they eat the bananas.
Please eat.
Yeah, so they just fell down unconscious. Look what Sigiri explains more.
Very, very bad condition. They had passed out. They allege that one of their members, Ecom Daniel, attached to the Security Group Africa, gave them bananas at about 10 p.m. And after eating the same bananas, they became unconscious. They didn't know what happened, only to wake up and realize that some items within the premises were missing. The police managed to rush the victims to the hospital where they are receiving treatment using CCTV cameras. We managed to trace the motor vehicle to Kabalagala, where it was recovered and towed back to Chila Road Police Station. We believe it was used as a means of carrying the stolen items.
Behavior, no, Uganda is a movie. We've started actually being a movie, proper movie.
You know, the 3 security guards are actually in hospital. But you know, these days, with the way that we know security guards also to be, I'm not alleging,
Yes.
but they might be treated as suspects, not just victims, because you never know
Is it
who is in the deal.
Is it possible to sedate a banana?
Yeah.
Okay, to
Very
put sedatives
possible.
in a banana, like what you
use a shrink. People do these things.
So there's this one
Something
time when I was
shrink
still
and
working for a certain TV doing the
Yeah.
night show, that night show of dancing, making
Yeah,
noise,
yeah.
and all those things. So this one particular time, my partner, the one I used to host that show with,
Yeah.
it's a girl, comes back and tells me, I think I have been drugged.
Oh,
She was from like a party and they gave her a cocktail. And that cocktail
happens a lot.
was it had something a little bit extra.
Lucky it was even a cocktail. It's easy to tell. There are people who do it in cakes.
Are you serious?
Yes, there are
Have you
people
ever
who
been
do it
drugged
in
before?
food.
Has
There are people who do it
Has
in...
it happened to you before?
Not that I know of.
Me, that's why I don't
I-
eat.
Yeah.
I don't eat.
No, by the way, you can go to a circle that is really in a circle.
Like very close?
Yeah.
Even if it is, I don't eat, I don't drink. If I'm hanging out with a group of people,
Yeah.
no matter what people they are, and I am having a drink,
Yeah.
and I go to the restroom, when come out, I don't take the same
Oh,
drink.
you don't have the same. But you know, the people do network things.
I
Because
know.
you can work with the restaurant waitress, you can work with the bar guy, the counter guy, and you say, let's this drink like this. happens.
Yeah. That's the honest truth. 17 after 11 in the morning, this is what's happening around you.
Yeah, there are 4 men who are being held. These are garage workers. The owner of a garage and his workers, about 3 of them, and then 1 is on the run. They're being held for dealing in car spare parts, actually dismantling vehicles and then selling off the spare parts. So according to Luko Sigire, the Deputy Kampa Metropolitan spokesperson, he says, we do not know whether this dismantling is genuine, that someone has sold, like when you sell your car to a garage owner and he dismantles and sells off the spare parts, or some of these cars are stolen. So they have number plates, they have gotten, and they are investigating that.
Information was acted on, and it revealed that there was a vehicle being dismantled at that particular moment without proper documentation. So we managed to arrest 4 suspects. That is Tabu John, Mugera Francis, Mukasa Wamala, and Aineviona Ashra. Mukasa is the owner of the garage. During the course of the arrest, 1 suspect who was participating in the dismantling fled. Of course, items, of course, different parts of motor vehicles were found all over. We don't know whether this is a genuine business or these are actually stolen motorcycles. So with the number plates that were recovered, we are working with, of course, URA to ascertain ownership and follow-up leads.
No. That's all we had for you today. 100.2, 18 minutes. Let me tell you a very funny story before you go. You see, mechanics also get jealous. Do you know that?
Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah, but when you say jealous,
yes,
that's a different.
So there's this particular place where I used to kukanika my car from.
Yeah.
And then I changed cars and I got another car that probably needed a different specialist. Let me use it like that. So I first gave it to my usual mechanic.
Yeah.
Every time they work on things, they are not working. They come, Gawadi,
he's not an expert basically in that.
And there was something fishy about it. So I'm like, no, let me switch the car and give it to another guy. So it had an issue with the ball joints, the Z-rings and everything. So they fixed it at another place. And then I give it to my old mechanic to go and do service. When he brought it back, it had the same problems it had. So before I give it to the new mechanic,
the word is not jealous.
Hey.
The word is surviving. They are survivors.
So Kumbe, my old mechanic got the car and unscrewed it to make the other new mechanic look bad.
I don't think that was the point. I think the point is you must keep coming back.
Exactly.
And giving them money.
And that's the idea. So he wanted me to feel like the other one cannot handle my things more than this one. So what I did, I prayed about it, but it was a very huge task for me. I was like, okay, now what do we do?
Yeah.
So my old mechanic, the beauty about him is even if you call him at 4 a.m., he will come. This one I don't have a rapport with him, but he fixes things and you fix it once and for all.
Genuine guy.
This one who comes at 4 p.m. you will have to fix, and then after 2 weeks you fix again.
Yeah, he has to survive.
You have to come back. So I pray, and I tell God, tell me what to do, tell me what I want.
Yeah.
Then I go to this new mechanic. My conscience just told me go to this guy.
Yeah.
I told him I was there with him. He said, "Sebo jangu nkulage. Basumulude wano musumali ne motoka singo badde ogenda wala obadde ogenda kufa." Oh! Anyumiza gwako.
Whoa.
That day I allowed.
You gave up.
Zina.